This is the Elgato Stream Deck XL, and Elgato claims it will supercharge your streaming setup like nothing else. But after weeks of using it, not just for gaming or live streams, but for productivity and editing, I found there are some trade-offs they don't show you in the ads. So, is it actually worth your hard-earned cash? Product overview. Alright, quick snapshot. The Stream Deck XL is a 32-button macro pad made by Elgato. It's been around for a while and is essentially the big brother of the smaller 15-button Stream Deck. This thing is built for streamers, creators, editors, and honestly, for anyone who wants a way more powerful shortcut deck than just your keyboard. According to reviews, it's designed to save time, simplify multi-app workflows, and give you a dedicated real-time control panel. Performance. Here's how it feels in real life. Once you plug it in via USB, the Stream Deck XL feels very responsive. I used it for launching OBS scenes, controlling lights, triggering sound effects, even launching apps or running scripts. And it handled everything with zero lag in most cases. The software is pretty intuitive. You drag and drop functions to each of the 32 LCD keys, make folders, set up multi-step macros. But here's a catch. Some users report the software can crash, especially right after reconfiguring the device. Others mention slight lag or glitches when switching between profiles, particularly if you're using a USB hub instead of a dedicated port. I have lag/glitch issues, and I can fix this by either plugging the Stream Deck to its own port. So while the performance is largely great, stability depends a lot on your setup and how cautious you are with the software. Features and tech. 32 fully customizable LCD keys. These aren't just buttons, they're little LCD screens. Each one can show an icon or text, and you can change it whenever you want. Why it matters? You're not just memorizing shortcuts, you see what each button does, so you don't have to think twice in the middle of a stream or workflow jam. Multi-action macros. You can stack multiple actions into one button press. For instance, press Scene 1 and it can switch scenes in OBS, mute mic, set lights, and play a sound. Benefit? It turns a complex series of steps into one tap. Huge time saver, and makes things feel super polished. Deep integration with apps. Works with popular tools like OBS, Twitch, XSplit, Spotify, Philips Hue, and more. Why you care? Whatever you're controlling, stream overlay, music, lights, you don't need to Alt-Tab. You just hit a button. Profiles and customizability. You can build different profiles for different apps or tasks. Real-life payoff, one layout for streaming, another for video editing, another for working, and switching between them feels seamless. Design and build. In terms of physical feel, the XL version is well built. According to a Dutch review, its stand is much more stable than earlier models, and the entire unit feels solid. The housing is a quality plastic, and the keys are responsive, though they feel like rubber pad actuators, which isn't everyone's favorite. The whole thing weighs in at around 410 grams per one teardown review, so it's definitely a desk-bound companion, not something you're tossing in your bag every day. The USB cable is braided and detachable, which is nice, and the base has a rubberized footing so it doesn't slide around. Pros. Ultra-slim foldable design. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 flagship performance. Fast wired plus wireless charging. Cons? No official global or US version. HyperOS feels China-focused. Final verdict. So here's how I land on it. The Elgato Stream Deck XL is an absolute powerhouse for streamers, content creators, and anyone who wants a dedicated, customizable control surface. If you're doing serious live production, want to trigger complex macros, or just want to offload repetitive tasks from your keyboard, this is gold. But if you're a casual user or just want to start small though, the price and size might feel like overkill. Also, if your setup is finicky or you're not confident in managing software stability, be aware that you might run into friction. Bottom line, for power users, guilt-free recommend. For beginners, think about how many of those 32 buttons you'll actually use. Alright, that's my full take on the Elgato Stream Deck XL. What about you? Do you see yourself using all 32 keys, or is a smaller deck more your vibe? Drop a comment and let me know. If this review helped you decide, a thumbs up goes a long way. And hey, if you're into no-fluff, real talk tech reviews, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.